Good morning to all of you. It's great to see you. And I know I can speak for Bishop Ruskowitz and Bishop Denninger when I say how proud we are of all of you and how grateful we are that you've made the effort to be here today. I'm here along with all of you to voice my own strong support for educational freedom in our state. Freedom for parents to exercise their right and their responsibility to decide which school best fits the needs of their children. I'm proud to be a product of Catholic schools myself. My parents and our parish were able to provide a Catholic education for my sister and my brothers, myself. As a young priest, I had the privilege of teaching in a Catholic high school for 9 years. I believe strongly in the mission of our schools, and I'm proud of the contribution of the young men and women who graduate from our schools. As Jeremy mentioned, we're so proud of our test scores, our graduation rates. The excellence of our schools is widely known, and it speaks for itself. What's not so often recognized, and what many of you might not realize is that it's estimated that our private schools in Nebraska have saved taxpayers over $300 million. But we know that it becomes more challenging every year to keep our schools open, because many of them are struggling financially, especially in communities where less affluent families are being so well served. Because some of our schools are struggling, because some of our parents struggle to provide this gift of private education, the number of private school students in our state is shrinking. And what that means is that when fewer students are attending private schools, school districts end up spending significantly more money than they would have otherwise. They would have to spend otherwise on public education. We know our budgets are strained all across the state, and part of the reason we believe is that not so many people as could be served in private schools are able to be served there. We believe that the choice in education provides a healthy kind of competition in our communities. Where there are more school choices for parents, it helps all schools be better, private and public schools. We're able to learn from one another, to challenge each other to be excellent. More and stronger schools improve not just private schools, Catholic schools, but public schools as well, along with saving taxpayers more money. Having more of us, Catholic and private schools, really strengthens the common good all across our state. While my main focus, of course, as you can imagine, is the welfare of Catholic schools, I want to acknowledge the many other wonderful private schools across our state, which do such a fine job of educating the mind and the heart and the spirit of their students, enabling them to become better citizens of our nation and of our state of Nebraska. I've reviewed the specifics of LB 50 that Jeremy just spoke about, and I encourage the Nebraska unicameral to pass this very important legislation as soon as possible. The amount of money involved represents a modest percentage of what the state spends on public education, and we estimate that this bill would save Nebraska taxpayers millions of dollars over the next 10 years. Given the state's current financial position, this appears to be a very prudent aspect of our fiscal planning, not just for the state, but for all of our communities, and it also represents a great assistance to our parents in their educational freedom. I'd like to encourage everybody here to speak with your state senator about passing this bill. You're hearing from all of us today in a very beautiful and powerful way, but we need to continue to communicate with them. Let them know that you would like assistance with private school tuition, and let them know about all the benefits that your education provides for you and for your communities. They need to hear from you, and they need to hear from you, from all of us, over and over again. I encourage all of you also to take this message back to your schools, back to your parishes, back to your communities, so that other people that weren't able to be with us today will also come to understand the importance of educational freedom and be willing, just as we are, to make their voices heard with our senators. We need to be heard. such a privilege to join all of you today, so many adults, so many of our students from across Nebraska. Your presence here highlights the God-given right of parents to choose the best education possible for their children. We believe that LB 50 can help Nebraska parents secure that right. Thank you again for being here. God bless you all.